Hey everybody, welcome back. This is True Jiu-Jitsu, Coach Daniel. I'm joined by Coach Angela over here. So one of the things we want to talk about today was grip breaks. And keep in mind, there's a ton of different ways that you can deal with grips. You're not always looking to break the grip. Sometimes we can use the grip to our advantage, right? Other times we want to make sure that they don't begin to get ahead of us when it comes to gripping. If I know that there's a takedown that I like and I'm using the lapel, first thing I'm going to do is start with the grip furthest from the body. Right? If she doesn't address that, then I start moving my grips up, and pretty soon you get in too deep to where you have to play defense, you can't play offense. So one of the big things we look at is anytime she gets a tip grip, we have to look, is it same side or is it opposite side arms, right? Anytime they go same side arm, I can do the arm switch, but you can see that it leaves me out here. One of my favorite ways to break it, and Angela's too, she's done it to me multiple times, is I actually use that open space as a place to put my head, and then I'll take my knee. Keep in mind, when we're grappling, we're not striking. I'm not looking to knee her hand. I'm looking to go here, I bring her hand down to where she can't comfortably use that grip, and then I step to the side, take my shin to my forearm, and then scrape the knee down. And you can see, I've got this. She decides to re-grip, then we look at getting our underhook. So I'm not popping her hand, I'm making contact on my sleeve to slide down. You can't just knee somebody in a grappling tournament. I prefer you not knee my students in here. But whenever they get that same side grip, whenever they get that, again, I'm just taking my knee. I want to break her posture down. But you can see once she does that, there's not a lot protecting this side of her neck. So that's a good place for my forehead to go. I get head control to where I can maintain balance. I don't want to go out here and then just serve my knee up to her to where she can start attaching to stuff. So we go here, I get coverage, then I scrape. As soon as I scrape, I step in and I get my underhook so we can start playing from there. Second is the lapel grip. Excuse me. Anytime you get a lapel grip, you see all kind of fancy grip breaks. Everything from here, dropping down to snapping it there, to popping the collar up, to doing all kinds of things. To me, again, I don't mind that she has it. I mind very much if she uses it. There's a big difference, and we'll talk about this in another video, between making a grip and just making a connection. Right now, Angela's being a good uke, she's just making a connection. If she actually gets this grip, she's gonna be punching it or ripping on it to where I can't get my balance. One of the big things I like to do from this position, hand goes up to the wrist or to the elbow, get a little space, and then my arm comes over top, and then I can go deep in for an underhook. If she doesn't want to let go, we have our lat drop option from there. If she does let go, I still get a deep underhook from that position that I can start working off of, okay? Thirdly, we'll get the collar tie. So anytime, this is more of a no-gi grip, but again, wrestlers wear jackets too, right? So anytime they go for this collar grip, it's pretty easy to think you can just shrug this up and off. And I'm not saying you can't. Some people can. I've went with a lot of wrestlers that were able to use this little forearm bar to shoot up and underneath. For me, it's always easier to go into the Russian. Now, once we get this, big thing about it is I have to look the way I'm going to open her hand up, kind of gooseneck her wrist the opposite way. Secondly, I bring my shoulder forward to pop that grip off. And again, if she's got a very tight grip on here, she's cramming her elbow into my chest. You can hear it in my voice. I can't just look that way and expect her to let go. I'm gonna block this side to where it doesn't turn into a tie plum. And then from here, I'm literally gonna shoulder rush the elbow as I collect the wrist and I move off to the side. So I'm not shedding it with my head, I'm not shedding it with my arm, I'm shedding it with my entire body. I want her grip to go from here to here, and then I push to the side. So whenever she gets that one, again, I'm blocking or I'm pushing on that shoulder to where she can't bring that arm up to where I have to fight off both of them. From here, as I pop, I'm falling into her to collect the Russian so we can play from there, okay? And again, we'll go over many more scenarios as far as gripping is concerned, but that's the top three that you look at. The tip grip or the combat grip, you deal with them the exact same way. The lapel grip, again, you can stay here and try to fight their grips, or I can use the opportunity to get the underhook. That's what I prefer to do. And then we have the single tie grip. Whenever people lock up, they touch bicep and collar tie and start moving around. That's one way that we can get to the outside of our opponent and look to take the back.